This video is sponsored by Moonlight Sculptor. More on them later. Yo, what's going on, guys? My name is JPhanta. Welcome back to a brand new video. In today's video, we are doing the Extreme Super Battle Road for Resurrected Warriors using a full free-to-play team. We started a little bit late, as you can see. We're just about finishing the Gohan, and we've already, beaten Videl here. Thankfully, I started late because this run is a very, very long run. When you're versing two enemies, their health is just significant, and our team isn't the strongest of all time. So let's run down through the team, and as we go through this last battle here of the first fight, we have the leader is Tech Oob. He's 3 dupes, so really good because he gets us the free heal, and he lowers enemies' attack. Lowering the enemy's attack, this strat is what we're doing, and it's very, very important. We have the physical Oob. Really good when versing Goku, which is at the last battle, since he will get guaranteed guard, as well as stunning. Stunning is also important, especially when you're versing two enemies, since you can stun one and then only have to deal an attack from one other person. Then we have AGL Piccolo. If you last long enough, he does transform, gets you the free heals and orb changes, which is good. We got Tech Boo here, Mr. Boo from the World Tournament. He changes orbs, lowers attack, heals, and has a really good amount of defense. Then we have Demon King Piccolo. Oh no, Demon King Piccolo is a very good tank. Was it 50% damage reduction, 55? I don't know, something around there. And we got Instant Metal Cooler, just for some damage. Nothing too much there. And then our friend leader that we're bringing is Physical Frieza. Physical Frieza is very, very important because not only does he have inbuilt dodges, he lowers the enemy's attacks and seals the enemies. He's not the strongest card in the world, but the fact that he can control the battlefield is very, very good. So we're into the second battle here versus the STR Kid Trunks and AGL Kid Goten, or AGL Goten. So the strat here is always keep Frieza in the main rotation, because of course we want to control the battle, seal and lower the attack of whoever we're targeting. This one, we are targeting Trunks here. I know that's not really taking advantage of his typing, because he is physical. It's just that we have to take our time here. Because we have a lot of tech units, sealing Trunks is probably the most, correct move here. Just so he doesn't super attack any of our other units. We only have one AGL unit being Piccolo, and he's always being floated out. Unfortunately, Goten did do a super attack against Piccolo, but that did force us to transform. If you can transform Oob, that is the most important thing, because then he becomes greatly lowering attack, which is insane. Usually I would have Oob in the main rotation, but because we have STR fights, I decided to switch him out here. So then we have Demon King Piccolo and Oob in this main rotation. So Demon King Piccolo can tank whatever's in the first slot. Oob can greatly lower what he has to take, and he will tank pretty well. And then Oob can stun. The stun I believe I go for is always on Trunks. That way when Frieza comes into the rotation, if it is in this part of the rotation, then he doesn't have to take a super attack if we do stun, and then we can get the guaranteed seal on him for the next turn, and it's just like an infinite thing. Of course, when lowering the attack, we try to lower the attack of Goten, since he's really the only one that's going to super attack us throughout this battle. So that's always the plan. And of course, when Oob super attacks Goten, it's that type advantage. And you can see we don't do that much damage here. Like, Oob with the full 18 key super attack just doesn't do much. And he's got 3 dupes. It's not like he's weak or anything like that. It's just that Goten has just so much HP. What does suck is that because we're floating out the physical Oob, he doesn't get the damage that he could have by being in the first slot. But it's just a liability at this point to put him in the first slot. On the other rotation, like I said, we had physical Frieza, and then I always had Mr. Boo here. Mr. Boo changes orbs, which allows Frieza to super attack more easily, because maybe, get a little unlucky. And he's got really good defense. Actually, very, very solid. In terms of item usage, I believe I've only used 3 so far. 2 Icaruses and a Ghost Usher. And because of Metal Cool, I was very skeptical of if we're going to die here. Because, Goten's never going to get sealed. But we lowered the attack twice on the last turn, so I just ran with it. You gotta risk it sometimes. Gotta save a lot of the items for the last battle. That's where everything kicks up. I think this phase here, though, is definitely the hardest. So the easiest is definitely the first phase. This is definitely the hardest. And then the third stage is in the middle, when you're versing Super Saiyan 3 Goku and Pikkon. Luckily, Goten's super attacks Frieza, which is more defensive than Metal Cooler. And we still lower the attack of Trunks, just so Boo and Cooler doesn't take too much damage. It's been 3 turns here, and look at our HP. We did get unlucky where we took the Dokkan mode on the first fight. I really wanted to save it for this fight, but we took too long. So here, obviously, Android 8 is just... We're so low on HP. Got to do that. And you can see it's just rinse and repeat all this time. So as long as we can manage to keep on super attacking with our units and lowering the enemy's attacks, we can't theoretically die. Of course, we never want to take a super attack against Goten. Or if we do take a super attack from Goten, type advantage would be great. We have so much healing on this team. When Piccolo comes around, he's going to heal us up when he transforms. And Boo's always consistently giving us Rainbow Orbs to heal us up as well. So even if we do take a super attack, because we've lowered the attack so many times, we can just heal it up anyway. Probably take only 150,000 at this point. Here we go. Let's see. Even though we had Android 8, 180,000. Still pretty decent. It's still enough to, we can no-item this one. Thankfully, Trunks didn't attack until the after Frieza's attack, so we can guarantee not taking a super attack from him. And that heal back gets us back to, 70% HP pretty much. I never, ever, ever, by the way, transformed with Frieza. I don't know whether it's the best move to do that. Because you're sacrificing the ceiling, the guaranteed seal, and the lowering attack. And you're swapping it out with a great chance to stun for only 1 turn. You do get damage reduction if you're dropping under 50% HP, but we rarely ever drop under 50% HP. So, and the damage here, of course, we're always super attacking the STR. The damage is not going to be that nice. The friend here is about 3 dupes in, so not 100%, but he's still got implemented with a lot of orbs. And we are at turn 7. I'm pretty sure we Dokkan mode every single battle. Is that weird? We did 3 Dokkan modes in this whole battle, which is actually crazy. After this, you kind of know what we're dealing with here. We're just lowering the attack of Trunks and just sealing him all the time. And with Frieza's raised defense, he's become really, really tanky. So you don't actually have to worry about him taking a super attack and dying. So I'm going to skip that part of the video, because it is a 40-minute long run, and I don't want to just sit here doing the exact same thing. So we're going to skip to when we start on the 3rd phase. Actually, when we're about to finish off Trunks. How about that? Now's a great time to talk about today's video sponsor. This video is sponsored by Moonlight Sculptor. From the developers of the popular game Archage, Moonlight Sculptor is an upcoming mobile RPG for both Android and iOS. It's where you control your destiny in an immersive story based off the famous Korean light novel, the legendary Moonlight Sculptor. Right now, you can pre-register for the game using my link in the description to get exclusive rewards that will help you out to start your journey. The game features weekly tournaments for you to earn epic rewards as the champion, and ever-changing dungeons where you fight nefarious foes and powerful bosses to obtain rare treasures and an abundance of XP. If you aren't in the mood to fight though, you can do other things like farming and other leisure things. The pre-registration for the game ends on the 24th of May, so get in now before you miss out. You can find the links in the description or pinned comments, as well as the Moonlight Sculptor's Twitter and Discord. Thank you, Moonlight Sculptor, for partnering up in today's video. Here, I did take advantage of changing the rotations around. So we are versing Goku, so having the guard from Physical Oob is actually really, really good. And we'll be needing him a lot. And we just kept Demon King Piccolo because, he's just a guaranteed tank with that damage reduction. Don't get me wrong though, because it's ESBR, if we took 2 super attacks from him and all the normal attacks were from him, we'd probably still die. Alright, so Super Saiyan 3 Goku and Pikkon is the last battle. Thankfully, we don't have to deal with STR. And I mean, it's the same thing over and over again. We go for the seal on Goku, because of course he's going to be the last person we deal with. The reason why we want to take him last is so that Oob will keep always he's passive, and then of course we lower the attack of Pycon here, especially when Pycon's attacking at the end. I do have to use an item, so the item I'm going to be using is a Ghost Usher, because Metal Cooler at the end is, if we take a super attack against Pycon, because we haven't lowered his attack too much, we need to do that. It is very awkward though, because we want to take out Pycon first, but because Metal Cooler, one of our strongest units here, is Int, we kind of just want to super attack against Goku. So, sealed, lower attack. It's the same deal, just I feel like a little bit slower because Pycon's not AGL. And we have no STR units in here. So here is another risky situation. The attack patterns didn't really favor us. So I kept Oob in the first slot, so you receive an attack from Pycon, and then get that attack boost. That's going to be good. Demon King Piccolo gets his little 18 key. And then we had to Princess Snake, even though we're full HP, because Goku at the end, even though we lowered his attack, he's going to do a massive amount of damage. Actually, now that I remember, Oob stuns here. So... actually, I still would have used an item. Because, Pycon, you never know what Pycon will do. But yeah, that did save us a lot of HP. I think each normal attack from Goku would have done like 50k, I think. Here's a little bit of a better rotation. If I knew I was going to stun, I might have not used Princess Snake, and then it would force Oob to transform. That would be beautiful. But, you know, you can never risk, what, medium chance that he has a stun that he's going to stun. This time around, because we stunned Oob the last turn, because we stunned Goku the last turn, I went for the seal on Pycon. That meant we could just use no items here. And I switched out, Oob for Mr. Boo here, instead of Mr. Boo. I guess I just wanted to force the transformation as soon as possible. That normal attack did a lot of damage. Imagine that was a super attack. Anyway, we got the seal. So then we can lower the attack of Pycon here, so he will not do too much damage to us. Perfect, and there's, yeah, Mr. Boo targets Goku, so we at least keep the lowering attacks spread out between those two, and luckily Boo did get the additional super attack, so that's double lower attack. Very tanky rotation here. I was thinking what was better, the guard or the damage reduction. I don't think we needed to use an Android 8. I was just honestly scared. Really, I was just honestly scared. Because Pycon was sealed already, Goku, we've lowered the attack quite a bit. And Goku, we know, is only tanking either a damage reduction unit or a unit that has guard. I felt like we could have ran with no items there. But we'll see. We'll see with these attacks. Yeah. It's just because we lowered the attack 2 times last turn. So normal attacks don't do anything to us. Here's the super attack. 119,000. We had like 200,000 HP before we healed up. Do we get the stun again? We do. With a little bit of stunning luck. We can get through anything. And how many turns are we in now? Like, holy moly. We are taking our time. None of them are full HP. None of them are half HP yet. We get the Piccolo transformation, so it's a free heal. Goku stun. Easily no item with the Android 8. It was perfect. Seal Pycon. Wait, yeah, because he stunned again, so Seal Pycon. Just so he definitely would not super attack any of the 2 ending units. Here, I was like, who should I lower attack? But I decided to lower attack of Goku. Because we're lowering attack with Gon or Frieza against Pycon anyway. So again, it's another spread lowering attack here. Nice critical. That critical is much needed. Really needed. Turn number 6. It was an interesting attack pattern. Everything was at the end, pretty much. But you know what? I believed. We go for the stun on Goku once again. Damage on Pycon. And lower the attack of Goku. He's the only one with a potential super attack, so if we can lower that super attack damage, that's all we need to survive. Or we stun here. Either one. But we didn't. We did it twice in a row. 3 times with pushing our luck. And as you can see, Dokkan mode is coming around really, really soon once again. You get the additional super. And luckily we did, because 260k is quite a lot. We almost died like that. It did force the Oob transformation, which was even better. Like, if you get the Oob transformation, like, the one greatly lowering attack that he does is, like, more than enough to, like, help out with tanking normal attacks. Yeah, and then we got to this situation where now it was middle heavy in attack pattern. So, I used my last item. Yep. Had to. Because we want to keep Oob in the second spot. Frieza needs to be in the first slot so that he can get the seal on whoever we're targeting at the earliest possible convenience time. Just so they, you know, and he's the tankiest, so if we do take the super beforehand, he'll be fine. And then Oob, who lowers the attack of whoever is not potentially super attacking. And seeing, like, last time we took 260k for a super, we would definitely die if we did not use an item, if we took one super attack from the one person we didn't seal. I was thinking hard. I was definitely thinking hard, because this is, like, a once-in-a-lifetime moment of doing this. I was supposed to stream this. Like, I was thinking to myself, oh yeah, this weekend I'm going to stream this for the viewers on my Twitch channel, which is a link in the description. And, you know, get a reaction, but I had this friend Frieza I'm using at 89%, and, like, I had to use him every single day, one time, just to practice, to see if we can do this. We got a nice additional super attack here. It doesn't really mean anything for, like, debuffs, but it does get us the extra damage. So, the Dokkan mode, I believe, is what we're going to be using in this next turn. With Demon King Piccolo, because he transforms this turn as well. So, very good. Super attack there. With Princess Snake, 77,000. I think we could have still died if we didn't use a Princess Snake. If, like, Uber took 20,000 per normal hit, we would have definitely died. Alright, so, do I use the Dokkan mode with Oob? No way. He is strong, but not strong enough for 10 Orb Demon King Piccolo. Oh, I switched the rotations around now. Which I don't think is terrible. I think I was just scared of Goku. Because we have no items. So it's perfectly valid to be scared here.
Time to get serious.
No items. We're just based on lowering the attack and the Steel and Pycon. One super attack against Piccolo and we're pretty much dead. So this was like make it or break it here. And it would be very nice if we took out Pycon in this turn, of course. Here we go. He didn't lose too much health, but I think with these, he was a minuscule amount of HP. And no stun there, which was bad. Here, I banked it. Still on Goku, of course. And then we gotta pray that Oob finishes off Pycon here. And if not, we had Mr. Boo in the floater spot to hopefully finish it off. And just like that, we do the same thing. We seal, lower attack, and it's just a perfect game after this. Like, nothing can go wrong. Because you're just always sealing and then potentially stunning. Frieza's defense is over, like, 200,000 at this point. And Pycon is now gone. So, all it is again, sealing and lowering attack. So, I am going to wrap up today's video on the Resurrected Warriors ESBR using a full free-to-play team. Hopefully, you guys did enjoy today's video. If you did, make sure to leave a like on this video, subscribe to the channel with notification bell on so you don't miss out on my daily content over here. Comment down below, all that good stuff. Check out all my social medias in the description as well to follow me outside of YouTube. I'd really appreciate that. But without further ado, I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video as per usual. Until the next one, stay healthy, stay safe, stay fizzy. Peace out.